difficult to part with and impossible to forget.
Respected teachers, alumni, my dear schoolmates, and our beloved Sheril.
I, Tanushri,
And I, Sheril.
Today we have gathered here to celebrate a truly special occasion, the farewell of our beloved teacher, Miss Sheril. For 34 remarkable years, she has dedicated her life in teaching, inspiring, and guiding countless lives with passion and commitment. A dynamic teacher and one of the finest English educators. She has not only taught lessons from books but also lessons for life. Her wisdom, encouragement, and graceful presence have left a lasting impact on everyone who had the privilege to learn from her.
Today is not just a goodbye filled with sadness, but a celebration for her incredible journey, achievement, and the beautiful memories she has created over 3 decades of service. As we honor and celebrate Miss today, let us express our gratitude, admiration, and heartfelt wishes for her wonderful journey ahead.
Light symbolizes knowledge, hope, and the power to dispel darkness. As we bid farewell to a teacher who has been a guiding light for all of us, it is only fitting that we start this ceremony by lighting the auspicious lamp.
May I now request Ms. Sheril Bhaskar, Sister Serena, Sister Nirmala, Sister Tessie, Sister Samita to come forward and grace the occasion by lighting the lamp.
With such a wonderful teacher. Ma'am has guided, inspired, and cared for countless students with patience and dedication. As she begins a new journey after her retirement, we pray that you bless her with good health, happiness, and peace, and a long, prosperous life. May her days ahead be filled with joy, love, relaxation, and beautiful memories with her families and loved ones. May she always feel proud of the many lives she has touched and the
Hello ma'am, hello everyone. I am Pallavi from 2011 batch. To imagine Holy Cross without you is a crazy feeling in itself. However, you have never taught me English, but I have been very close to you during 11th and 12th. And when I was in 12th and I was the president, I remember मुझे मेरा tenure चालू करने के साथ साथ ही मुझे 3 चाटे पड़े थे आपसे back to back. And post that मेरा पूरा year बहुत अच्छा गया था. Jokes apart, ma'am, there is a small message from my parents also कि आपने स्कूल का जो डिसिप्लिन का लेवल है एक अलग स्टैंडर्ड उसका सेट किया है एंड वी ऑल आर ट्रूली ब्लेस्ड कि आपने हमें पढ़ाया एंड वी हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ योर जर्नी ऑल्सो and all the very best on commencing this new chapter of your life. Happy retirement, ma'am.
Sister Nirmala to present a bouquet, Sister Tessie to present a garland, and Sister Samita to present a beautifully handcrafted
auspicious occasion.
Honorable School Manager, Sister Nirmala, School Principal, Sister Selina, Sister Tessie, Sister Smita, teachers and my dear students. I thought of this occasion, very special occasion, but it will come in such a way I didn't expect. My name was given in the list, right, to give the farewell speech. I thought of what to say and what not to say. Very tough task indeed to sum up the contribution of a person who has been here for more than 33 years or 34 years. So frankly speaking, my repertoire, the vocabulary which I have, whatever the little, surrenders today because they'll not be able to justify the kind of emotion which I have for Sheril Miss, and especially 10 years old or 11 years old probably, if I take 83 to be his birth year. Imagine, and then a person comes from all the way from Kerala. Why am I using the word nurse over here? Because Kerala is, I think, is very, very known for producing so many dedicated nurses, right? And they've been serving to this country for years and years and all. So if a person comes from Kerala over here when the school was hardly 10 years old, imagine young, not that young, but learning how to stand and speak. As he comes over here with all dedications, living such a beautiful landscape for the lagoon and all those things, like natural beauty. And here, in the midst of that junkyard, dust, and the most important and the most painful, which I too experienced a little bit, right, the communication. Talking to family members was a tough time, right? We used to wait week and week, right, for that, because most of the cases, most of the time, server remained down, right, and we waited to get things become normal, right, and then we used to make call to that. So I can imagine what must be the conditions, right, at that point of time when she came over here and I lay back in 1993. So as I said that she just joined over here when the school was hardly 10 years old. Right now this school is in early 40s, 43 or 44 years old, is standing on his feet, tall, handsome. And by now I think this school has already produced students who have spread across the world and they are making their presence felt out there. And I think somehow this way or that way, right, all those probably must have been touched by Sheril one way or other. So a nurse, teacher, combo pack of all. You know, in every hospital there is a senior nurse. whose experience right surpasses experience of all other, even sometimes even doctors, whenever very difficult, right? Apparently, it seems that it's a bitter pill. Remember, my dear student, but each bitter pill, right, has its what you call strength. The purpose, right, is to make you more strong, make you stand on your feet, right? Move on from here.
ऑटो में कर दिया है ऑटो में कर दिया है
While giving that bitter pill or sometimes even injection, right, probably may not be comfortable, but believe me, the intention was pure. The intention was your correction, your improvement, and probably that sometimes is taken different way. But I realize it, right? The way Thanksgiving messages I started pouring in, right, and videos I've got quite a few, right, from the students, and the way alumni remember. I think that is what a teacher earns, right? Not by sheer going to the classroom and teaching and coming out right from their finishing syllabus on time, remember. A teacher touches different aspects, different emotional and all other aspects right of a student. And then students pays back. It's not that only doing good results, right? It's not that. But when they go out and then come back, and they've got even, although they're far away from here, right? I remember we had a meeting, alumni meeting in which students were joining us from Singapore, from USA, and from Indonesia, probably I remember. I and Salmis were sitting over there, and the way they were talking about Salmis, remember. I remember, I still, I can see the kind of respect and kind of awe they had, right, for Salmis at that kind of time. And that gave me the idea that the way Salmis has touched the life of so many people. My dear student, 34, 33, 4, 34 years, more than 3 decades, a child takes birth, right, and grows and then becomes a father or a mother, right? So such a long span of time, right, staying at one particular place and with all sincerity and dedication, right? It's nothing, it's just a miracle, I must say, right? As I said in the very beginning, my repertoire, I surrenders, I think whatever I say, probably it will be understatement. I cannot, my words cannot justify everything whatever she has done over the years, right, for the school, for the institution. I don't want to take much time because, as I said, I'm not able to probably do the justice, right, it's actually by uttering words, right, and mouthing words, right, for her contributions and for her selfless service to the institutions. So, just I'd like to say a couple of lines, right, for that. Song, छोटा सा. अभी अलविदा मत कहो दोस्तों, न जाने कहाँ कब मुलाकात हो. बीते हुए लम्हों की कसक साथ तो होगी, ख्वाबों में हो चाहे मुलाकात तो होगी. बीते हुए लम्हों की कसक साथ तो होगी, ख्वाबों में हो चाहे मुलाकात तो होगी. फूलों की तरह दिल में बसाए हुए रखना, यादों के चिरागों को जलाए हुए रखना. लंबा हो सफर इसमें कहीं रात तो होगी, लंबा हो सफर इसमें कहीं रात तो होगी. बीते हुए लम्हों की कसक साथ तो होगी.
are not found in books. In every student's life, there is one teacher who is remembered not just for teaching, but for shaping who we become. To us, she was strict, sometimes even scary. Behind that, there was care, patience, and belief in us. This is the story of that teacher and the love we understood a little too late. Let's step into her classroom.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Sit down. This look reflects how traditionally a woman was always dependent on others for protection. But education and discipline give you the strength to stand on your own.
Ma'am, who has written this shloka?
Arey, ma'am has written this.
Oh, really? I didn't know I was such a scholar. It's from Manusmriti, but I'll take the credit today.
People thought her classes were strict, and yes, discipline was there. But we remember these moments when she laughed with us.
Stop shaking your leg.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't realize.
These small habits matter. The way you sit, speak, and carry yourself reflects your personality.
But, ma'am, it's just a habit.
And bad habits become part of your personality if you ignore them. One day, when you sit for interviews or face important people, your posture and discipline will speak before you do.
I understand, ma'am. I'll be careful.
Her classes were known for strict disciplines, but even her scolding carried lessons for life.
May I come in, ma'am? Ma'am, may I come in?
Yes, come in. What happened? Why are you here?
Ma'am, birthday.
Whose birthday? Mine.
No, mine.
Then say properly. Ma'am, today is my birthday. Please have some sweets.
Ma'am, today is my birthday. Please have some sweets.
Very good. Happy birthday, dear. Thank you, beta. God bless you.
In that small birthday moment, the class didn't just see a teacher, they saw a motherly heart hidden behind the strictness.
Hey, do you remember that Nancy and Nancy incident?
Yeah, I remember. Oh God, that was unforgettable.
Even ma'am could not stop laughing that day.
This was one such incident, a moment shared between teachers that soon became famous among students too, and the laughter from that day still echoes in the corridors.
This girl Nancy has still not completed her work. Excuse me, do you know Nancy of class 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Please call Nancy to the library right now.
Okay, ma'am. Nancy, come to the library. What happened? Why are we called?
It's 7:30.
अरे लाइब्रेरी जाना पड़ेगा।
लेकिन अभी तो हिंदी है ना यार।
Library को
Sir, did you call Nancy?
Yes, they are standing outside.
They? 1 minute. Why is the whole 9C here?
Ma'am, you told me to call 9C.
No, I said Nancy. Nancy Arora, not 9C.
Oh, no. Now I understand.
Oh God, poor Nancy.
Some memories of school stayed with us forever, not because they were serious lessons, but because they gave us moments of pure laughter.
Students, in the shady plot, we see a comical situation involving a love triangle between John Hellock, Lavinia, and Helen the Ghost. A love triangle means a situation where three people are emotionally connected in a confusing way, often leading to misunderstanding and humor.
Excuse me, ma'am. What is love triangle?
Were you listening or dreaming in my class?
Sorry, ma'am.
But next time, be attentive. Listen carefully. A love triangle is when three people are connected emotionally in a confusing way, like in this story, which creates all the humor. You will understand these things better with time. For now, just enjoy the story.
मैम कितना पेशेंटली समझाती है ना। हाँ थोड़ी स्ट्रिक्ट है बट अच्छी भी है।
In her class, we didn't just learn lessons, we learned with laughter, patience, and care.
Yeah, ma'am is so strict. I get scared even when she just looks at me. Same. One look and my whole confidence disappears. But honestly, she's one of the best teachers we have.
She notices everything, even our smallest problems matter to her. My parents still remember how she guided them.
She scolds us, but never gives up on us.
She pushes us because she believes we can do better. We complain, we get scared, we even get annoyed. But have we ever really understood her? Have we ever said thank you?
Behind every scolding, there was always care. Behind every strict rule, there was a teacher silently shaping our future. And now, let's go into a few unforgettable flashbacks from our classroom days.
Ma'am, but I can't do this. I always fail.
Not can't. Say, I will try again.
But what if I fail again?
I don't like hearing I can't from you. You can, and until you do, I'm not going anywhere.
Ma'am, I didn't understand today's topic.
Then why didn't you ask in the class?
I was scared.
Don't be. Mistakes are allowed. Silence is not.
She doesn't study at home. We are very concerned.
Concerned? Then why isn't it visible in the way you handle her? A child doesn't stop studying on her own. It happens when she doesn't get the right support at home.
We try.
जी मैम, शायद हम इसे समझ नहीं पा रहे थे। हम कोशिश करेंगे मैम इसे सपोर्ट करने की।
Trying means understanding her, not just pointing out her mistake.
अगर आपको लगता है कि ये कर सकती है, तो हम लोगों को भी भरोसा रखना चाहिए।
She is capable. Give her the right support and she will shine.
Hello everyone, I'm Komal Kashyap, 2017 pass out from Holy Cross School. Today I just want to say thank you. Thank you to my school, my teachers, staff members, bus drivers and especially to my parents. Because school is not only about studies, it's about building a personality. Honestly, I was never the student who loved studies too much. Ma'am, you know better. I was more active in extracurricular activities, and in my current field, maybe maths formulas and chemistry equations don't help me every day. But confidence, discipline, communication skills, manners, and personality, these things help me everywhere. And a very special thank you to my English teacher, Miss Sheril Bhaskar. The entire school used to become silent just by hearing her name. Everyone was scared of her, and I was too, but only because I never wanted to make mistakes in front of her. I always followed her instructions, and today I realize how much I learned from you. Her communication skills, pronunciations, confidence, and discipline inspire me a lot. And because of these learnings, today I crack interviews very easily. No one rejects me because of my skills unless they simply can't afford me. Just thank you, ma'am, for shaping not just students but personality. I truly miss my school days and all the beautiful memories. And to all parents, please understand schools don't just teach subjects, they help build a child's future personality and confidence. Thank you so much, everyone, and wishing ma'am a beautiful farewell filled with love, respect, and happiness. I love you and I miss you.
हम लोग जैसे मैं ज्वाइन किया होली क्रॉस स्कूल में 91 में 1991 उस टाइम फ्रांसिस सर थे, इंदू मिस थी, और एक साल के बाद फिर शेरिल मिस आई, उसके बाद CS सर, अंसारी सर और धीरे धीरे पांडा सर और इस तरह से टीचर्स आए। जहाँ तक शेरिल मिस की बात है, शेरिल मिस के साथ मेरा बहुत अच्छा संबंध रहा, अच्छा लगाव रहा और शेरिल मिस का फेयरवेल होने जा रहा है। इसके साथ मेरा बहन की तरह रिश्ता रहा, वो राखी बांधती थी और थोड़ी सी कड़क थी, लेकिन मेरे साथ कभी कभी हॉट टॉक भी होता था, लेकिन फिर एक
ठीक हो जाता
था और बहुत अच्छा रिलेशन रहा। और स्कूल में उसका डिसिप्लिन बहुत अच्छा है। जहाँ तक शेरिल मिस के नाम से बच्चे इवन पेरेंट्स नाम सुन करके थोड़ा सा एक अपने आप में असहज महसूस करते थे फ्रेंडली बात करने में, जैसे दूसरे टीचर से बात कर लेते थे। लेकिन उसका डिसिप्लिन जहाँ तक मैं समझ रहा हूँ स्कूल में बहुत अच्छा रहा। सभी टीचर मैं समझता हूँ इसको अप्रिशिएट करते होंगे। और अब शेरिल मिस रिटायर होने वाली है। Just I will wish her she can lead second phase of life happily. She may be healthy, wealthy, and prosperity life she can lead, and may God bless her. So this is the experience of Sheril Miss and science. जहाँ तक बिगिनिंग में जब शेरिल मिस थी तो उस टाइम शेरिल मिस और एक बायो टीचर थी, तो हम लोग हॉस्टल में ही कॉन्वेंट के बगल में लेडीज टीचर हॉस्टल है, वहाँ मैथ्स चलता था और हम लोग सेकेंड हाफ में भी वहीं मैथ्स में जाते थे, खाना खाते थे, लंच ब्रेकफास्ट। इसके साथ साथ ड्यूरिंग टीचिंग ईयर्स कई बार शेरिल मिस के साथ, राजेश्वर सर के साथ और कई टीचर के साथ हम लोग टूर गए बच्चे के साथ लेकर के, और बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा टूर में। एवरी ईयर हम लोग जाते थे, स्पेशली दुर्गा पूजा में बच्चे लेकर के स्कूल टूर, और बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा। इस तरह से थ्रू आउट द ईयर
कहाँ गए थे?
जनरली राजस्थान गए थे, हम लोग नेपाल गए थे और इधर केरल भी गए थे टीचर्स का ग्रुप लेकर के, इसलिए अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा। राजस्थान में भी हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस बहुत देखा, साउथ में भी गए थे और एवरी ईयर डिफरेंट प्लेसेस, कोलकाता कई बार, सुंदरबन, इस तरह से। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
I schooled you because I know your potential.
She was strict because she cared. She was firm because she believed. Every scolding a lesson.
We feared her discipline, but never saw her love. She shaped us quietly, and we never thanked her.
Ma'am, today we say what we never could. Thank you for being strict. It made us stronger. Thank you for believing in us when we didn't.
Thank you for guiding not just us, but our lives. You are not just a teacher. You are our strength, our guide, our inspiration.
We feared you once.
But today, we shake it with pride. We love you, ma'am.
I'm grateful.
And my dear fellow Holians, today is one of those rare occasions when words feel too small for the emotions we carry in our hearts. We are gathered here not merely to bid farewell to a teacher, but to pay tribute to an institution in human form. A guide, a mentor, a guardian, and a living chapter in the history of the school. After serving this esteemed institution,
Your chalk may rest now. Your desk may no longer carry piles of notebooks, and the bell may no longer dictate your daily rhythm, but your influence will continue to echo in every classroom, every corridor, and every success story that this school will produce. Schools are built with bricks, but great schools are built with teachers like you. You have given this institution your youth, your energy, your intelligence, your discipline, and the finest years of your life. In return, the school has not received just your service, but your soul. Retirement, they say, is an end of professional duty. But for a teacher, retirement is never the end of teaching, because the lessons you have planted are now because the lessons you have planted are now working in the world in the form of doctors, engineers, writers, officers, parents, and good human beings. What greater achievement can there be? On behalf of everyone present here, I offer you our deepest respect, our heartfelt thanks, and our warmest wishes for the beautiful life ahead. May your retired life be filled with health, peace, family joy, and the satisfaction of knowing that your life has mattered profoundly and permanently. Though you may leave this campus today, but you will never leave our hearts because
Hi, Shell ma'am. Uh, it's very emotional moment for all of your students, including me, that you are getting retired. I don't know. Um Students who couldn't be taught by you, they're unfortunate. They're actually unfortunate. And even today, I'm little afraid that my English will go wrong and you'll scold me. So I have written it down before even telling you. So excuse me for not looking directly to you, and I'll just take my eyes a little off. But yeah, I have a lot of love and gratitude for you that you know already, and so I'll just go through what I have written right now for you. It's honestly very difficult for me to believe that today is your retirement day. For years and years, generations of students have feared you, respected you, admired you, and loved you deeply. Uh, Even from far away, if we saw you walking through the corridor, the entire class was suddenly become silent. That was the kind of presence you had, strong, disciplined, unforgettable. But as we all grew up, as I grew up, uh, and got to know, I fortunately got to know personally because I got a chance to stay near you in my 11th and 12th standard, and I realized that behind that strictness was someone who genuinely wanted the best for each and every student who came across you. Uh, your way of pushing, guiding us, and believing in us made us all a better person, a better people. So I've spent 12 years of my life in Holy Cross School, but I truly believe my journey with English and literature really began when you came in my life, and it's been great. Uh, I think I've shared a lot of instances with you, and I believe you don't remember that, but I remember each one of it. Each time I got a better grade after schooling, I got a reward in anywhere, or someone praised me for my English. I reached out to you and I told you, see, I did something with your teachings, and it's not only that. Like I would say that teaching part is very little of a do what you have, how you have touched each of our life. Like uh, even after the schooling, like we have come a long way, but I literally can't express in words how much love and gratitude I have for you. Uh, we met very recently, and it was amazing, and I'll see you soon again, I promise. And thank you for everything. Thank you for shaping me, for shaping all of us. We remember all the scoldings, but we also remember the tears we have shed during our farewells. And it was not because it was obviously, it meant something. And I personally have learned a lot from you. You have been my teacher, my mentor, my guide, and I have actually shared uh, things about my life even that time and even after schooling. So thank you for being there. Um, if you are shifting to Kerala, I'll be happy because you'll be near to me, and I keep the hope that we can meet more often. And I love you, Sheril, miss, and thank you so much for everything. And congratulations on completing decades of teaching. And you have shaped a lot of life. You don't even know. You have no realization of uh, what role you have played with your profession already in all of our life. Excuse me for the wrong English again, because I just could not go ahead and read, and I wanted to just tell what is there in my heart. But yeah, we love you, I love you, and thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am. I hope you are doing well. I got to know that you are getting relief from your teaching profession from HCS family. That is on 16th May. I don't know whether you remember me or not, but I am your student from the batch of 2017 and 18. And I just want to say that your teaching style, your presence in this school was very, very important, because you taught us how to behave, how to be disciplined, how to react in each and every situation. It helped me a lot in my career progression. And I just want to say that I don't know whether where we will meet in life or not, but keep yourself healthy and safe. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good morning, ma'am. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you are healthy as well. So, I heard about your retirement after this 30 incredible years at Holy Cross School. I really wanted to meet you in person, but right now I am in Haryana. So, guys, I am Sushil Kumar um, from 2017 batch. So, ma'am, you know well how I am. I am very careless guy. I used to sing a lot. I don't like studying and all, but I was good, somewhat, but not so. And I remember how ma'am used to correct me every time, at every stage and everything, even when I was the secretary of my school. Even then, also, ma'am used to assign me jobs, and she used to tell me what to do, what not to do. And it was very, very awesome time. I remember that time also when students were scared because of your names. There was terror in their eyes because of you. But I think I and some of my friends are very lucky to see a side where you are so kind and you are so emotional about the students and their career and their well-being. So I just want to share a thing which happened with me, and it is because of you. So back in 2017, I was struggling very hard actually to even pass in English. I failed in all the fourth unit test and semester exam and even in pre-board also. I failed. I was not able to even score a passing marks. I was not upset, but I was not happy as well. So that was the time for our farewell, and we went to Patratu Dam for our farewell celebration and all everything. So everything happened very well. We had our lunch and all. We enjoyed a lot. Then ma'am came to me. She told me just few words. She told me, Sushil, you are a good thinker. Try to replicate that on your paper. You will do very good. I don't know, maybe the words were divine or the environment you set was so good that it actually affected me a lot. I went back to my home, I started studying, and you will not believe it actually worked. The person who was struggling to even score a passing marks, I scored 84. Do you imagine 84 in board exam? And it was just because of your guidance, your mentorship, and your teaching. So still now, in everywhere where I go, I remember you, ma'am. I actually remember everything which you have told me ever since uh, uh, my graduation. I actually wanted to meet you in person, but don't worry, I'll come to Kerala to meet you, and maybe some of my friends and my fellows will also come. So I wish you a very happy retirement, and I hope that you get all the love and kindness you have shared to all the students, and you have invested your so much precious time in shaping the lives of students. And I am actually very lucky to have you as my teacher, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, ma'am.
Dear Sheril ma'am, today, as you retire after 3 decades of dedicated service to the school, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have been more than just a teacher to me, ma'am. You have always supported and believed in me during my tough times that I can do better in life. The lessons you taught were not just only about books, but it was about life, values, and most importantly, how to be a good human being. Your patience and dedication has always inspired me. I feel truly blessed to have been your student. The school and the students will always gonna miss you, ma'am. Wishing you a retirement filled with happiness, peace, and good health.
हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियाँ जो भंवर आके रूठ गए, बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी देखा हाल जरा, सवार लूं, सवार लूं, सवार लूं, सवार लूं।
La 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 la
ये बंधन न टूटे। तुमने दिया है ये वादा किया है सनम मैं तुम्हारी रहूंगी सदा। ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा कहाँ दो दिलों ने चलकर कभी हम न होंगे जुदा। ये रातें ये मौसम नदी का किनारा ये चंचल हवा। शुक्रिया 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 शुक्रिया। आज जो भी है हम सब है आपकी बदौलत आपके समर्पण को सलाम। शुक्रिया 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 शुक्रिया।
A very warm good morning to all of you, respected principal, teachers, members of the non-teaching staff, and my dear juniors who are going to be tomorrow's future building blocks. And for the one person for which we all have gathered here on this occasion, today is not an ordinary day. When the sun rose over the small town of West Bagaro Ghatatand, it was not a normal Saturday morning. The birds seemed to be singing a farewell song. The roads felt whiter than usual. Even winds appeared to be flowing in a different direction. The walls of Holy Cross School, its classroom, carry a strange silence today because someone very special, someone who has nurtured, shaped and carried the institution for more than 3 decades is bidding farewell to this great institution. For the last 30 years, these walls have become habitual of seeing one familiar face every single day. And today, even they seem emotional and incomplete. How do you bid farewell to someone who has given his entire life, dedicated his entire life to this, to the well-being of this institution? वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते. Thank you so much, Bhaskar. Sister, please.
Good morning to my principals, Sister Selina, my teaching and non-teaching staffs. Today I got the chance to say few words about Service. Service, she had joined this school in 1992. After 1 year, I had joined this school in 1993. Service is very, very kind-hearted, cooperative, helpful, and solve the problems to anyone. शेरिल मिस का पढ़ाने का अंदाज ही बहुत ही हम जो ऑब्जर्व किए बच्चों के प्रति बहुत डेडिकेटेड थी. बच्चों को जो डांटती थी सिर्फ इसलिए डांट था ताकि बच्चे पढ़े. बच्चों के अंदर मतलब उनका मतलब गलत भावना नहीं था. बच्चे जो भी बच्चा जो उनसे पढ़ा वो अच्छा किया, क्योंकि वो टीचर का जो मार या डांट ऐसा है कि जैसे खेत के लिए पानी. शेरिल मिस हमेशा बच्चों के लिए, स्कूल के लिए अच्छा सोची, टीचर के लिए भी अच्छा सोची. बहुत हम लोग के साथ मैंने कॉपरेट, बहुत ही कॉपरेट की. शेरिल मिस के साथ हम 30 साल साथ में रहे, कभी ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आया शेरिल मिस के साथ. जो शेरिल मिस हमारे घर भी जमशेदपुर भी मैंने 2 बार आ चुकी है. अभी 2-3 महीने पहले 2 महीने पहले यहाँ अपने हमारे जमशेदपुर में आई. बड़ा हमको बहुत खुशी हुआ, जो हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा, है ना. मैं शेरिल मिस के लिए हमेशा दुआ करता हूँ, हमेशा वो अच्छे से रहे. और इसी पर अपने तक मैं बात ख़त्म करता हूँ, और कि शेरिल मिस जहाँ भी रहे खुश रहें और अच्छे से रहें. अल्लाह आपको अपने हिफाजत में रखे. अल्लाह हाफिज़.
Hello everyone. A very warm greeting to all the respected teachers, dear students and everyone present there. I am Ashwini Thakur from 2014 batch. When I heard about this video message thing for Sheril Miss, I knew I had to send one. Now for all of us who were taught by her, I think we will all agree on one thing, that she was strict, very strict. But behind that strictness was so much warmth, care and genuine love for her students. And that is something we understood even back then and value even more today as adults. Miss, the way you taught us, the way you corrected us, pushed us and expected us to do better, it built something much deeper than just marks or report cards. It built confidence, it built discipline, and it definitely built personality. There's one very small incident which I remember very clearly. I think I was in class 9th or 10th. You were asking questions in class. I knew the answers to most of them. I was raising hand, answering. Many other students were also answering. There was a point where my benchmate knew the answer, but she was too shy and hesitant to raise her hand. So I kept on encouraging her to stand up, raise her hand and answer. And somehow you noticed that tiny little thing and appreciated me for it later on in person. At that age, it felt so nice that my teacher noticed me. But today, years later, I understand what that moment actually taught me. The importance of kindness, support, and the importance of lifting people around you. So, Miss, thank you. Thank you for shaping not just our English, but our personalities, our confidence, and our foundations in life. You will always remain one of the most respected, admired, and unforgettable teachers of our lives. Wishing you immense happiness, love, peace, and good health in this beautiful new chapter ahead. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much.
Good morning. respected sisters, teachers, and everyone present over there. Today, I'm making this video with a heart full of emotions, gratitude, realization, and a little bit of regret. Ma'am, I want to start with honesty because that's what you have always taught us. There was a time when I didn't understand you. I used to think you were too strict, too involved. I would often wonder, why does she care so deeply about things that doesn't even matter? But life has its own way of answering the question that we once ignored. When I moved to a new place, away from familiar faces, I experienced something very different: silence. A place where no one asked if I was okay, where no one pushed me to do better, where no one interfered. And strangely, that's when I started missing it. I started missing someone who noticed things, someone who cared enough to correct me, someone who didn't let just things slide. And that's when it hit me. What I once saw as interference was actually care. What I thought was strictness was actually concern. It was you wanting us to become better, even when we didn't want to. You didn't just teach English, you taught us how to look beyond words. I still remember how much you insisted on reading. Back then, it felt like a burden, but today, I find comfort in books. I find pieces of myself in between the lines. And somewhere in that journey, I realized that love for reading didn't come from nowhere. It came from you. You gave us more than lessons. You gave us perspective. You shaped habits that we didn't value then, but now hold close to our hearts. And I feel that is the most beautiful thing about a teacher like you. Your impact doesn't always show immediately, it grows quietly within us. And one day it becomes a part of who we are. Ma'am, I may not have said this before, but today I want to say it with complete sincerity. Thank you. Thank you for caring when it felt uncomfortable. Thank you for pushing when we resisted. Thank you for believing in us even when we didn't understand you. As you step into this new phase of life, I want you to know that you have truly made a difference, not just in classrooms, but in lives. Your lessons are not staying behind in the school, they are walking out with every student you have ever taught. And in that way, you're not really leaving at all. You will always be remembered, not as a strict teacher, but as someone who cared enough to shape us. Thank you.
Request Sister Selina and Sister Tessie to honor Miss Sheril Bhaskar with a tribal shot. This is a way of showing respect in a tribal culture. This is the clapping should not stop, students.
It's quite long, and it is a lifetime commitment, sacrifice, and love poured into generations of students. Through these years, Ms. Sheril, you have given yourself wholeheartedly, selflessly, and tirelessly for the well-being and growth of every child entrusted to your care. As one of the finest teachers for English of our institution, you did not merely teach grammar, literature, and language. You have taught students how to think, express, and grow with confidence. Your classrooms were not just a place of learning, but a space where minds were awakened, dreams were nurtured, and where children learn thinking. You have always been a serious reader and a passionate learner yourself. Your love for books, knowledge, and continuous learning inspired countless students and your colleagues. You proved that a true teacher never stops being a student. Your dedication to discipline and character formation deserves special attention. You believe that education is not only about academic excellence, but about shaping responsibility, honest and compassionate human beings. Many students who pass through your hands carry within them the values, discipline and strength you patiently instilled. And I agree very much with Dr. Sajid Kama. Ma'am was like a nurse who gives injection all the time, which is very unpleasant and medicines bitter. But the result is very positive, healthy, and that comforts us. Beyond academics, you have been a guide to the confused, a support to the needy, a listener to the troubled, and source of encouragement who needed hope, direction, and care. The impact of such goodness can never truly be measured. From the time I have been here in the office, I have seen ma'am taking care of students very minutely. There were students in the class who had some eye difficulty, sight difficulty, who did not see the blackboard. Some of them could not hear it. And ma'am had special concern for them. She brought into my notice and she cared for them. Sometimes children needed emotional support and ma'am was there to understand.
Good morning, dear sisters. Thank you for responding this time. Every time I had to tell you to respond. Good morning, sisters, my friends, my colleagues, dear my students. Thank you. I would like to thank the Almighty, in fact, first of all, for giving me help to continue strongly, unstoppable for 34 years. So here we are in year 2026. That is the 43rd year of our school and my 34th year here. 34 years. As Sajid said, I joined in the 90s. In fact, I had joined a year before. It was not 93. I reached Gato on 24th June 1992. And my first day was on 25th June 1992. Now, once I leave, we have only 2 staff members here who joined here in the 90s. One is Mrs. Bindu Ketty, and the second person I would like to call on the stage here, because I don't know how many of you know, I am not the senior most staff in the campus. There is another person senior to me. So with the permission of sister, I like to call the person on the stage and honor him for his dedicated service for more than 34 years. May I call Mr. Shaukat Ali. Shaukat Bhai, थोड़ा सा स्टेज आ जाइए. Give him a loud round of applause. Now we have plenty of working hands here. लेकिन एक टाइम था 90s में till in fact 2010 Shaukat was the only person who handled many miscellaneous work here, especially electric related work and all. I would like to gift him something very small, which is cannot equate his services here. So let's look into the 90s a bit. Sometimes people say, I'm waiting for getting a mic. हम mic फिर छोड़ते नहीं हैं. तो थोड़ा सा, this is the last time. So let me take some time. You know the school of today, the school as it is today. I will take you back to the 90s and then show you the school. Okay? In the 90s, how the school works. I hope you will follow my directions. The upstairs rooms were not built, and our senior staff room was this classroom there. Behind the teachers, behind Angelina Miss, that was the staff room. We had 2 classrooms here before the 2 rooms were, the wall was broken to extend and make it into junior library. We had 2 classrooms here. And there was a small door there which is no more there too. And that is where we ran the administrative works. And this staff room, this primary teacher staff room was the principal's room. And this administrative building was not there. This main building was there, hall was there, but the stair was not there. The stair to go up to hall, it went through the corridor, it went up. It was after 2003 or 4 that the stairs were built outside. The other stair was broken and this was built outside. And class 9 10 building was not there. I hope you got some picture of the school as it was that time. Now before, as I said, first of all, I thank all of you who have gathered here and shown their appreciation for my work. I thank Abhishek for coming all the way from Bhopal to be here today. I thank all my class 12 previous previous class 12th day for reaching here. Now, I did not become a teacher by choice. I always wanted a desk job. I became a teacher purely by chance. Purely by chance. But after becoming a teacher, I grew to love this profession. Teacher's profession is not an honorary profession, it's a vocation. So in fact, over the years, I fell in love with this profession. In which other profession? Which other professionals remain young forever? It's a teacher's luck that each year we get some young minds to shape. Starry-eyed youngsters who look up at you with wonderful eyes. So the sense of satisfaction of a teacher, that is something inexplicable. It's truly exciting to be a teacher. When we are in the class and when we see when some concept is clear to them, it's a pure joy to see that glint in the eyes of the children. I loved that always. It's true there is a decline in academic interest. I know that. We all sense it. And many of us teachers feel frustrated about it. There is a dismal, matters look so dismal. Teachers are always with you to take you forward. But for that, they need your cooperation. You need to change a bit. Academic, an interest to gather knowledge that is declining. And also, you are not, as I have sensed it always, you are not thinking people. Okay? You should have a mind that is alive and thinks. You can score in the examination or you can go up, climb the ladders of success if only you are thinking beings. I know even in high school, you get in some classes, you get your answers written on the book, ready-made answers. How long do you expect your teachers to think for you? How long do you expect your teachers to use their brain for you? It's my request to you, the next time if a teacher writes answers on the board and asks you to copy, someone is celebrating my going. Yes. There is a group standing outside, I feel. We can understand it by the burst of crackers. They are celebrating my going. Some of you want to celebrate it today, right? Huh? Yes. They say yes, miss. Okay. Today they are going to celebrate with a bottle of champagne maybe in street cafe somewhere. Okay, coming back. So the next time when a teacher gives you ready-made answers written on the board, you just tell them, sir, allow us to use our own brain. We want the answers to come from our brain. That will only help you grow. There is no one to think for you, give you ready-made answers once you complete your school education. Intellectually handicapped. So it's a request. Now you can ask me, you might be wondering now, why should we begin now? We have plenty of years. We have plenty of years, why worry? We have to be proactive. Proactive. I don't know whether anyone heard about our PM Modi ji giving a speech somewhere at Hyderabad. There he gave the public, gave to India some 7 to 9 points he gave. Like the companies going for work from home, and we have to reduce the consumption of petrol. Do not buy gold for 1 year. Do not go on foreign travels for 1 year. These were 4 of the points that he had said. Why did he say that? Because there is a price rise expected because of the crisis in the Middle East. You are not paying attention. Be interested in knowledge. Be interested in knowledge. Okay, so India has to cushion the impact of the surging international oil prices. Then only we can keep our foreign exchange reserves intact. So he is not waiting for the price to rise. The same is with all of us. We cannot wait for a crisis to happen to think how to deal with it. Your independent thinking, in fact, must begin from primary onwards. Do not expect a teacher to use his or her brain for you. You have your own brain. Brain is like a knife. If you don't use it, it will become blunt. It will lose its sharpness. Now this school is trying to make you, develop you in totality. That is our aim and objective. You learn the 5 C's from here. 5 C's. You are members of Leo Club and Social Service Perimetrano. We teach you how to be sensitive to the poor and needy. Give back to the society. I personally know of families, Holy Cross alumni is the plural. We don't add yes there. Alumni, there is no such word. Alumni itself is a plural. Okay, so I know of some such families where the sons, Holy Cross alumni, they are working abroad, making big in life, but they have neglected their aged parents. The parents are struggling for a meal. I know of such families. Let's learn to be. If you are really picking up the 5 C's, compassion is one of them. Conscience is one of them. So let's learn to be really compassionate and give back to the society. Next, I would ask you to be strong. Have strong convictions. Have the courage to stand for what is right. Be sure that you will be ridiculed, that you will be criticized, people will complain against you, but learn to stand strong, because wrong is wrong. This is one quotation my senior students might know. In all the classes, I used to have this quotation written. Two quotations, in fact. One is, if you do not want to learn, no one in the world can teach you. If you do not want to learn, no one in the world can teach you. Now coming back to the compassion, back to being right. Wrong is wrong, even if the whole world does it. And right is right, even if no one does it. So learn to stand for what is right, what is fair. Performers who have been here to present their programs.
शेरिल मिस का बच्चों के साथ बहुत लगाव रहा, साथ साथ साहिद सर भी बच्चे के साथ बहुत जुड़े हुए हैं। और शेरिल मिस देखने में बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट हैं, हार्ड हैं, लेकिन बच्चे के साथ उसका इमोशनली अटैचमेंट है और बहुत सारे बच्चे शेरिल मिस से जुटे हुए हैं। और जहाँ तक मैं शेरिल मिस को सजेशन देने की बात है, तो शेरिल मिस मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो बहुत खुश रहे, ज़्यादा अपने आप को स्ट्रेस नहीं फील करे। हालांकि बहुत इमोशनली है, बच्चे के साथ बहुत जुड़े हुए हैं, लेकिन अपने आप को खुशी रखने के लिए सभी से एक फ्रेंडली बात करे, फ्रेंडली ट्रीट करे और कोई डिस्टेंस नहीं रखे, तो शी विल बी बेटर, अपने को भी मेंटल स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच। आई विल प्रे।
Hello. To everyone sitting beside ma'am right now, I want you to know how envious I am of you. I would have given anything to be there and bid ma'am farewell in person right now, but I'm stuck here. If I had $1 for every time a peer said to me, you know what, Swastik? Sheril ma'am was right. I would be richer than Ambani right now and still be less corrupt somehow. And this is not a goodbye, ma'am. This is not a goodbye. Us students and all the teachers will be visiting you so often in Kerala that you will be proclaimed the primary reason for growth in tourism in Kerala. You know, backwaters are always second. It'll feel weird to be at school and not see you anymore. Because Holy Cross is not losing just a member today, they are losing a synonym. And currently, all the batches are having a civil war right now. They're asking themselves the question, who was ma'am's favorite batch? Who was it? And those are childish questions, those are silly questions. Because the answer is us, of course. That's a fact. We were the best. Between all the laziness and all the mischievous acts through which we caused you a lot of trouble, I want you to know there was so much love and gratitude involved. And today I just want to express the love and the gratitude that we have for you. It was an honor to be your student, ma'am. It was an honor. And Ghato is your home. So I think a good retirement plan would be opening up a home tuition. So all of us students, all of us, your children could visit you and join that tuition. And, you know, we will study, of course. We will study. We will reminisce about old times, but we will study. And we will also get another opportunity to express the gratitude and the love we have for you. It was an honor to be your student, ma'am. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you.
Well, I have heard some people even comment that Sheril Miss is cruel. To an extent, I agree. I might have been cruel. There is a famous line in Shakespeare's Hamlet. Hamlet speaking to his mother. I must be cruel to be kind. I must be cruel to be kind. As the teachers mentioned here, Sajid mentioned here, and my Abhishek mentioned, sister said, I was really strict with you and I didn't allow you to take things for granted. That was all because I want to make you tough to face the challenges of life
head on. Because the world is not kind. So you need to be strong mentally. So let me thank all of you once again. At the same time, I apologize if I have inflicted any invisible wounds. Visible wounds can be healed if through my words, if I have inflicted any invisible wounds, I sincerely apologize. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone, respected sisters, teachers, and my dear students, and our guest of honor, Ma'am Sheril. So it is my absolute honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks as we celebrate the incredible 34 years of journey, or we can say the 3 decades of journey of Ma'am Sheril at Holy Cross School, Ghatotan. To say that she has been a pillar of this institution would be an understatement. Serving for 34 years is a monumental achievement. You have nurtured generations of students, shaping not just their intellect, but their characters too. You didn't teach us from the textbook, you taught them life lessons that they will carry forever. So on behalf of the entire Holy Cross School family, thank you for your dedication. You leave behind a legacy that will be incredibly hard to match. നിങ്ങളുടെ അധ്യാപന ജീവിതം ഒരു മനോഹരമായ യാത്രയാൽ ആരംഭിച്ചു. ഈ യാത്ര ഇന്നും തുടരുന്നു. I spoke these words in Malayalam, which means that your teaching life started with a beautiful journey, and this journey still continues. So as you step into this new journey, we wish you joy, relaxation, and good health. Now there's a quote which I don't know, but there's a quote which everyone would like to say. There's a quotation as a gift from our side. So you carry an aura of discipline, perfection. So we will always be cherished in our hearts. And a heart, as we all know, is a golden box for keeping roses for happiness and sweet memories. So thank you, ma'am, for being a guide, a mentor, inspiration, and as you told, that you are a form too. So thank you all, thank you everyone, and hope all of you have a wonderful holidays ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
हेलो सर, मेरा आपके साथ ही 24 वर्षों का सफ़र कैसे गुजर गया पता ही नहीं चला। मैं अपने आप को बहुत खुशनसीब समझती हूँ कि मुझे आप जैसा एक दोस्त और आपका साथ मिला। मैं आपको हमेशा कहती हूँ फ्रेंड्स कि मैं आपको सबसे ज़्यादा जानती हूँ, सबसे ज़्यादा पहचानती हूँ, शायद आपके मम्मी पापा से भी ज़्यादा। लेकिन अब मुझे लगता है कि मैं आपको बिल्कुल नहीं पहचान पाई। आज भी आपके अंदर बहुत कुछ ऐसी बातें हैं जो जानने, समझने और सीखने लायक है। आप वो इंसान हैं जो किसी के भी ज़िंदगी को बदल दें, उसके सही रास्ते पे पहुंचा दें। आपके जैसा इंसान आज के समय में ढूंढने से भी नहीं मिलता है। मैं आपके लिए कहती हूँ कि मेरी सारी गलतियों को माफ़ करती हैं और गुस्से में होकर भी वो मुझे माफ़ करती हैं। सेलर्स, इस होली क्रॉस फैमिली में आपके जाने के बाद अगर कोई सबसे ज़्यादा अकेला होगा तो वो मैं हूँ। इसलिए मैं आपको शायद बहुत ज़्यादा मिस करूँगी। सब
Thank you, Sheril Miss. I am blessed to be your student. I was in class 9th when you joined, and since then I am learning. I have learned different things. You were and you are a good guide, good mentor. You have always guided me whenever I needed you. You are my inspiration, Miss, and I always try to follow your path. I pray to God for your good health, for your happiness, and for your peaceful life. Thank you, Miss.
Sheril Miss, we both reached here in Ghatu on same day, that is in I think 21st May or 22nd May 1992, but only the difference is there. You had to join the school and I came here after marriage. Then we don't know each other that time, because we are in Kerala also. We are in, one is in North Pole, the other is in South Pole. So I joined in 1996. After that, little bit friendship, some high vibe like that, it has started. But now there is a bond of love, caring, everything is there. Thank you, Sheril Miss, for everything.
While in retirement, marks the end of a professional journey, it also celebrates years of dedication, wisdom, hard work, and countless memories. Before we begin the program, let us give a huge round of applause to the person whose presence has brightened our school for so many years. Now, let us enjoy a special performance by our teachers.
On behalf of all your students, would like to thank you for all your selfless, dedicated 34 years of service that you have given to brighten the future of many lives. I feel proud to admit that you have touched our lives by your love, affection, concern, and motivation. Even today, when my friends who left the school 28 years back call me, they inquire about you. I remember often I related you to the coconut, which is hard from outside but soft, sweet, and refreshing from inside. You have always reminded the students that life is not a bed of roses, and we need to
also not already our Madhulika. She was the one who visited my home, who asked me every day, Madhulika, please take care, please take care. The day when he was born, all were in the hospital, Tata hospital, because they thought that I am in the Tata hospital, but I was in the government. Sheril Miss पहली दिन जो हॉस्पिटल पहुंची मुझे बच्चों को बताया कि मिस आपको मिलने गई थी बट ट्यूमर बढ़ गया. So miss, you are always there. And in my darkest point also, you are always there. You always message me, Madhulika, you are strong, you have not done anything wrong, be strong. मैं डेली रोती थी और मिस को देख के मैं खड़ी हुई. The day I joined after the incident, मिस told me, एकदम नजर मिला के देखा उनकी आंखों में, तूने कुछ गलत नहीं किया, be strong always. और उनकी एक लाइन, be strong and always stand with one that one line that she wrote in the morning also कि तुम अगर गलत नहीं हो तो अकेले भी खड़े हो. No need to support. You don't need any support if you have done nothing wrong. So Miss, I learned so many things. I made a list. I learned from you. Guys, how to follow up work, how.
Airplane. So I always said the swimming is the most important skill. It's true, as